fuck? Oh god, I'm live! Did you hear that? Oh no!
Are we live? No, we're not
I need to
live.
go, I need to go!
We're not live.
I need to pack my shit. Tex is gonna come for me. What?
No, I'm just laughing at myself.
Damn.
Evening, Bully Snake. How you doing? Same with you, Night Owl. So how's everybody doing tonight? All 25 of ya. How many lurkers are there on this channel? Night Owl saying Noot, he is lying to you. I promise, I am not lying to anyone, Night Owl. I'm not even lying right now.
I can't believe I randomized top billing, and it seems like every time I give Lonewolf top billing, it's the times that he has to skip out for the day.
Ooh.
Today it's good reason though. He has a party.
Yeah. Hey Zeus, I'm doing. That's good to hear you're doing good. I'm less up. I'm more down today. I've been, shall you say, I've been shitting. I've had a shitty week, literally. I lost like 13, 14 pounds on Thursday because of diarrhea.
Is my new coat of arms showing up nicely?
It is showing up, that's for sure.
Nice.
Barrel.
Yeah, in a Crusader Kings 3 game,
I know about barrel.
After like 8 kids, Manglex was finally like, what the fuck? None of these kids look like me. And Tex was like, who do they look like? And Manglex was like, you son of a bitch. Because it turns out, Manglex wasn't a father of any of his kids. All 8 of them were Tex's.
Some days it do be like that.
So naturally, I made this heraldry, which can actually be run in Crusader Kings 3. I had to do it bit by bit, and it was a pain in the ass. So. Look at him. His mustache is a little upside-down canoe, just so you know. You'd have to zoom in really close to see it. But it is a canoe. Yeah. Running down the gutter with a piece of bread and butter, diarrhea.
Whoa, whoa. Yeah, I'm sorry. Gas is even coming out either end right now.
Oh.
Yeah. It just one's a bit riskier than the other.
You know what they say, you don't buy diphtheria, you just rent it.
I don't know what I got, Zeus. It was a couple sleepless nights, because, you know, every 10 or 15 minutes, it was just like the, uh-oh. And I had about 10 seconds to make a discovery. Did end up, I did have to tell my roommates, though, not to use the washroom closest to me, because I had no time to wait when I had to go. After the first couple hours, though, nobody else wanted to use that washroom. It's still got a bit of a malaise. What do they call that in Dwarf Fortress? Miasma. It's got miasma right now.
Oh, how's everybody doing this fine evening? That I will immediately stop paying attention to. Never-ending source of dissing Terry.
Have you ever known a Terry? I'm just gonna say that. Just make this comment.
I can't argue with that. I can't.
Have you ever known a Terry?
I have known a Terry, and I can't argue with that. Let's diss Terry.
Like the one Terry that I knew, he burnt his baler to the ground and almost burned the town down like 3 times.
Grown-ass man in his 60s doesn't text before visiting. Just everybody's down to clown apparently with Terry.
Evening, Dynamic Man. Good evening, Vectron. Hope you're both doing pretty good.
Who changed
Okay.
the tags on me, huh?
Probably Night Owl. I'm guessing it was Night Owl.
No, why did you fix them? It was correct. It said featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series and Knuckles. I'm sure they're in this game somewhere. They gotta be. It would be money on the table if they were not in this game. Game capture. Why are you not? There you go.
We got a nice black screen going on. There we go. There we go.
I do like the music's different depending on what Salutor is on the main menu. We're in prison, huh?
I'm sure it's fine.
It might be fine.
Prison's a good place to be.
Oh, a few of them were left over, Night Owl, but the rest I made
Necronomicon. Isn't that the one Battletech book that's been, like, not even decanonized? It's been decanonized even as an in-universe cartoon.
Scratched wall! The inscriptions appear to have been scratched out with a fingernail. One of them proclaims, "Welcome to the little hell." Pray for death, though. Mattress gonna smell like pee-pee, I bet.
Hey, Night Owl, if you want to be fair, I don't have any permissions on WBPL, so...
That's fair. You can leave it. I don't give a crap,
from the wound along with the blood. It stained the material, displaying flashes of life before glazed eyes and filling the mind with certainty. The certainty that death was near. Mattress covered in dark stains and blood.
It's diarrhea. Prisoners call this place Little Hell for good reason. It doesn't take a thaumaturge to see that this place is full of suffering and fear. We have to get out of here. But how? They took my coat. That is so rude.
Also took your book, I think. Or did they?
They did.
You're screwed. No more, no more.
My holster still, lights up. Can't believe I got dressed up for this.
You think he'll come back?
Ignore him.
Pankratz is going to be so happy when he sees you.
Who's going to feed him now? Poor Pankratz. He'll starve to death. They're going to kill us here.
Where are you from?
From here. I live with my grandfather in Praga.
You were born in prison?
He fought in the January uprising.
Shit sucks, man.
He raised me after my father died. I wanted to make him proud. Well, that's why I joined.
Crimes of attainder.
Our faults.
Born in prison, die in prison. That's what they say.
My father is dead too.
Is he? Mine died of whooping cough. He worked in a factory and everyone got sick there.
Same thing. My guy was walking to one of his many branches of his stores and a building fell on him.
What a bourgeois way to die.
Oof.
Yes, I was born into money. But money doesn't bring you happiness.
Oh, okay.
The greatest lie that we tell poor people.
Yeah, no shit.
Even
it does make it easier to find.
My life wasn't as much of a fairy tale as you'd imagine. My best friend's father was in debt to a dishonest loan shark, and we wanted to help. I think we were younger than you.
And what happened?
We went to see him with my father's gun, the one I carry with me.
And what? It went off.
The loan shark died on the spot. My father handed me some suitcases and a ticket and said never to come back.
So, he sorted it out. Sounds like a good father.
Maybe you're right. A little.
I think now might be the time for humility.
Your turn.
I'm surprised they didn't take his very expensive looking throat.
How touching. Move your ass.
Because that thing's got to be worth a guard's pay for a month or two.
Is that our friend over there? That's dead. Hi.
That was disappointing.
Oh, it's Ivan.
Did you know him?
Where's the grimoire?
I see.
Really?
I can see you're still using it. I remember how it ended the story of a particular loan shark.
To be fair, why did you
And
ask for the
that
grimoire as
sizable
when it's on
problem
the
of
table?
yours, is it still
No,
following
no, the
you?
black grimoire.
Ah. Ask how Vanya's doing.
Tell me anything of value. Then I'll be able to find a way to help
I don't
you.
think he will.
I wouldn't want the dredgers to pull you out of the Vistil afterward, like Svetlana Petrovna.
His
I
voice
know
changed.
she's dead. I'm gonna get an achievement for this, aren't I?
Leave us alone.
I'm not gonna say shit. She a traitor?
I don't need to introduce you to. Ready?
I know everything that I could read from his objects.
Oh, Samira.
What are you expecting?
Results. Find out what he did in the church and where his father's friends are.
As you wish, sir. Let's not drag this out.
Where's the grimoire?
Good to see you. We need to talk.
Hey, thanks for the sub,
Is that
Hibernia
so?
Scholar.
What for?
Nice to have you with us
Madame.
this
Or
evening.
maybe I should call you something else?
I know what I'm supposed to do.
She got a penis or something?
Greetings from inside your head. I intend to make myself at home here.
It's very roomy.
Your pride is too low. Ooh.
Why do you
Ooh, that would
work
have been a
for
spicy
louse
one.
like Konyechkin?
We're not thinking about me now. You won't trick me here, and you won't escape either. Save your energy. Think about the church and who you were there with.
Shoot. Which one was Simic? Anybody remember?
You want me to look it up?
Nah.
No, seismic it is. That's the one with the second most experience.
In the church, a young boy was undergoing an exorcism.
Ah, the
But
boy.
he wasn't possessed.
He was like us. He was a Thaumaturge.
You helped him understand who he is. Well, I'll be damned. I thought you didn't know what sympathy was. Why didn't you show so much heart to Sophia Scowen? Her father hired me.
Evening,
Scowen
Mercury
promised
Alpha.
my past would be forgotten and my sins wiped away.
So we both here for punishment.
I foresaw the gallows for you. Have you forgotten?
I don't intend to stay here that long. And you should neither.
What are you thinking about? Escape from here? Have you lost your mind? You've got nothing that would be worth such a risk.
Hey, thanks for the sub, Elijah Snow. Nice to have you with us this evening.
Right. Think what we could do with knowledge like that.
End up on the gallows.
If we played badly.
All right,
All right.
That was easy.
What?
let's get out of here. That's what you want, after all. I'll help you, but you're taking me with you.
That
Night Owl,
feels
two-
extremely fair.
2 subs so far this evening.
I
Like a
feel
minute.
humility.
You know this place. How can we get out safely?
It's dawn. We'll just walk out through the main gate. A few soldiers shouldn't be a problem for you.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
not leaving here without my father's
Let's kick some
grimoire.
shit in.
I'm convinced
Thanks for the 100
Konieczny
bits.
has it.
That's
Night
right.
Owl,
It's in
thanks
his
for the
study.
10.
2 floors up. Just don't dawdle. Go. I'll hold Konieczkin here. But not for long, so hurry.
As we all know, Mr. Train demands our attention and acknowledgement.
Make it snappy. I can't hold him here long.
Fight, 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 fight. Hey, look at him looking at me. I don't like that.
I like how you left your grimoire on the table in that cutscene. Now you have it, but when you walked
I
up, you
missed
just
whatever
turned
the hell
around
that
and
was,
left
huh?
it there. Go back to the cell and visit that other guy and see him die. Yeah, just go back to the cell. It's like, yeah, I'm leaving.
I'll let these fellers out. Why not?
I just say hi.
Victor, how? Don't leave me here.
You'll be fine.
You lost,
You lost
Slick?
Slick.
Ooh, those guys could cause some damage once they're out, huh?
Yeah. I like how it implies that if you were better, you could get a key and get them out of there.
Oh, there's probably a key somewhere. I just don't know where. Want to read the Morning, Gazette?
Yeah, the riots in front of the St. Mary Magdalene Orthodox Church. Yesterday there was a highly turbulent day for Praga residents. The events in front of the St. Mary Magdalene Orthodox Church unfolded as follows. According to witnesses, everything started while an exorcism was being performed inside on the church. The ritual wouldn't have ended happily if not for Grigory Rasputin, who was there to cure the possessed boy. He then delivered a fiery sermon that provoked the troublemakers present in the church to start a brawl. Shots were fired. The crowd went at each other's throats and a scuffle broke out, which then moved outside the church walls in a last spurt of decency. The police were called and the local patrols also arrived on the scene. The brawl lasted about half an hour. A few of the most aggressive ringleaders were arrested and the rest were dead. I mean, they were escaped during the confusion.
Yeah, let me guess, Rasputin made it out just fine.
Yeah. I'm just reminded of the last time the Russians had a riot that made the international news and hostages? There was no hostages.
We shouldn't talk about that.
It's a direct allegory. But yeah, fair. Hey, 69% hype train.
Scallon's biography. Georgy Antonovich Scallon was born on October 14th, 1847 in Petersburg. From early childhood, the pearl of the Russian Empire opened his heart to the beauty of Russian culture, and an upbringing in a respectable patriotic family provided him with the best possible chance of development. Thus, the son of Anton Antonovich and Yulia Yegorovna was always destined for greatness. An only child with exceptional intellectual abilities and a pure, kind heart, he gained the respect of people around him from very early childhood. When some pieces are missing, I just realized that somebody's using this as toilet paper.
Yup. It's no Sears
There is
catalog.
no
but-
toilet paper in here.
It's no Sears catalog, but it'll do. It'll do.
I felt something. Where is it?
Stanislav's file. 1. Divorce from Nadia Shulska. Case file. Cause of death of loan shark Ivan Semenovitz Korokin. Witness testimonies. List of material evidence. Autopsy report. Relationship with Russian aristocrat Svetlana Petrovna. Report by collaborator, codename Pleasant. Copies of correspondence with Nadia Shulska from 1899 to 1904. Testimonies of notaries public and their chartered accountants regarding the business activity at 1A Skrzana Street. Reports by district officers, the caretaker of the tenement house at 13 Novogrodska Street, and the spies regarding the suspicious gatherings, and copies of Viktor Shulsky's correspondence. Father's file. Konechkin knew everything about him. Thoughts hovering over the file arrange themselves in neat rows like well-trained soldiers. One can feel the joy. The goal has been achieved. Another man put on a leash, bound by indestructible bonds of information. He will not slip away. He will obey. He will do as he's told.
No, looks like that other room is full of flaw.
Look at how full it is just from the fucking grimoire.
Yeah.
I'm not even clicking anything. Ligia's file. Testimony of notaries and accountants regarding the business. Copies of correspondence. Reports by collaborators and spies. There's a note at the top that reads, at the chief's special request. A lump of fear constricts in the throat. An irritation obscures reason. A marriage of convenience will only happen if it's Ligia's only option. She cannot be given any support. Her loved ones must be eliminated, especially her brother. That's trashy. Teacup, made of thin porcelain. There's an imprint of red lipstick on its rim. An afterthought has attached itself to the lipstick. It's full of panic and fear, like a bird whose head someone is about to twist. This is the end of freedom and independence. You're trapped. The man sitting in front of you has you in his grasp and will not let go. Samira, Sarah Rivkin, copy of birth certificate, Kingdom of Galatia and Latimera. Death certificates for Yakub and Maria Rivkin. Victim testimonies, material evidence of fraud, reports by collaborators. Samira, or rather Sarah's file. If these documents were to see the light of day, there would be no place for Samira in Warsaw. A thought settled on the file, pleased with itself like a fat cat. It's satisfied with getting another officer. Not a willing cooperator, perhaps, but let's be honest, so much better. Samira didn't volunteer to work here. The chief forced her to cooperate and very much enjoyed his control over the fate of the Thaumaturge. I should take these documents with me. But I didn't. Oh, fuck. That wasn't what I wanted to do.
I'm sure it's fine.
Better not.
Like how that was just sitting on the countertop, just normal. Like.
What do you think of this, Father?
Not even hidden in a safe or anything.
Let's see.
Decent chance I'm gonna load anyway after.
Shulsky, there's no time for reading.
I can't read this. It's like describing colors to a blind man. I don't get it.
There'll be time later, Jesus.
Whatever you're mumbling, I don't care. We need to go.
It's like a wizard's spellbook.
What happened?
The guard peeked inside this cell and everything fell apart. Konechkin was furious. It'll take him a little while before he regains his composure, so let's not waste time. I'll lead us out of the gate, but what then?
My cellmates have confirmed their people are observing the Citadel. They'll pick us up.
Sounds like a plan.
Sarah Rivkin, right? I saw your files. You like playing with fire?
I haven't been her for a long time. Did you hear what I said about escaping?
Before we leave, I'd like to grab one of my cellmates.
What? Have you lost it completely?
I promised.
You'll get lost here. I'll go. You secure the passage to the gate for us.
Oh, I'm gonna
Just
go.
wait for me there.
I'll be waiting.
I'm definitely going down there to make sure she's okay. Ligia's photograph. Surveillance was underway, and with it, a precise plan was taking shape. Because why not? She would gain independence, invulnerability, freedom, everything she dreamed of. And as for him, he'd have someone to share his home with, someone to bring some warmth and a smile into his existence. A little life. Konechkin's interest in Ligia is not purely professional. The chief wants to separate her from her relatives and propose a marriage of convenience. I don't like it, but perhaps I can take advantage of it. Victor's Falls, Shulsky. Case of the death of the loan shark, witness testimonies, list of material evidence, autopsy report, copies of his correspondence, report of collaborators and spies. How does he know about the case with the loan shark in Aberystwyth? The page of the detailed report from the autopsy of the loan shark's body sparkles with joy. Happiness hovers over the photographs of the body, flows over witness testimonies, and colors the list of physical evidence, because Stanislav Shulsky will do anything to protect his unruly son. Anything. Okrana Archives. List of persons suspected of Thaumaturge. The Thaumaturge from Pavishle. Witness testimonies. Investigation reports. List of most likely suspects. Madam Samira, aka Sarah, identity and skills confirmed. Stanislav Shulsky. Witness testimonies, denunciations, identity and skills confirmed. Isaac Sofer, denunciations, material evidence list, identity and skills confirmed. Konechkin collects information on all thaumaturges. He would like to see us do his bidding. Konechkin uses
bidding.
Huh?
I said the bidding.
Konechkin uses every shred of knowledge to subjugate thaumaturges. In Father's case, it wasn't his own misdeeds, but mine. Only the threat of his son's arrest prompted Stanislav to cooperate with the Okrana. I had no idea. I didn't know.
Evening is Sepulus 6561. And hey, in this game, we know guns have nothing on the standard fist in terms of damage.
Yeah, or magic knives from Ghosts.
Yeah. It's still a melee attack, and we all know melee attacks beat guns.
Nice. We're gonna fight. Is that him? The Thaumaturge? Get him! Bye! You and me gonna scrap.
Hey, there was a sale on rock salt there, Sepulus. All the ammo is rock salt. It's fine. It's fine. Hell, they're even rock salt tracers.
Birdie. Eh.
I mean, yeah, Mercury Molotovs would be doing a heck of a lot of effective work. Time for man in the back to get birded. Give him the old chocobo.
That
he
was
recovered-
unfortunate.
He recovered his focus. Darn it.
Attacked the wrong guy.
Elijah, whenever anyone talks about anachronisms, I always like to think about who wrote those novels? Eric Flint's I think they were the 1634s in the Grantville Gazette, and people talking about Sten guns on Zeppelins.
These guys are so rude.
Oh yeah, 1633. Yeah. No, as much as I like the setting, I can't stand Eric's writing. Vectron, you know, a railroad spike would, but at that point you just gotta look at it.
Haha, get Nate on. It won't let me, really?
The staircase is locked.
What the hell is even that?
I guess you have to go down that way. Don't worry, it's just a locked staircase.
I wanted to go help. I'm gonna be mad if I have to load.
I think you gotta go up, not down.
Yeah, but I'm looking around. Are you unfamiliar with how an investigative game works after about 30 hours of watching me play it?
Yes. It's something,
You! What are you doing
what's the
here?
game? Shadow something. It's new.
I came here for a fight.
Finally! These night watches have been a real fucking drag. And you, what are you grinning at? Grab the rest of those fuckers in the barracks.
Ooh, reinforcements.
Sometimes the stairs just say no, Nomathan. Haven't you ever had a few beers and just saw the stairs and they just said no? I've been there. Not today. You know, whatever that creature is behind you, it's not a mammal.
Why?
It doesn't have nipples.
Oh.
I got spiral staircases in my house, Nomicman, that are polished wood. There is no perhaps. It is either today or not today.
Shit. Oh, good.
But today we had Big Bullet.
More meat.
Reinforcements.
I'm hungry.
I like here it's still at full, and this group comes in. It's like, oh yes,
He has.
We haven't even scratched him. I'm now in the feeling bloated phase of diarrhea.
Oh no.
Hey there, evening 7 Blue 7. So, I'll be glad when this phase is done. I'm starting to feel human again. But the gas is in the way. Evening there, Sire of Suns. Nice to have you with us as well. Too bad it's an intimidation factor. You couldn't attack the ones on the ground.
That would be fucked up.
I mean, what about this game isn't?
That guy doesn't have a rifle. That guy is underground. The guy with a rifle didn't have a rifle.
When they're in their cowering phase, they lose their weapon.
Oh.
You'll notice they'll sometimes like go into the animation pointed at you, and they still don't have their weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, you got all the overcharged ammo this time. I like how you just got a little smidgen of experience.
Why wouldn't you let everybody out?
He does have the Krampus load one, and nice to have you with us as well.
So, have you mastered whistling?
That's how you do it.
Well, how's that helpful?
Come on, folks.
Oh yes, the carriage with glass windows. No one will ever see us in
Vanda!
this.
I'm so glad to see you.
What about Mihal? And her?
Thanks to me, the rest got out.
Move.
He gonna be like, I meant for this to happen.
Please, come in.
Yeah, this guy.
No one should be alone at a time like this.
Emir, they killed Mihal.
He is not altogether lost, remember.
I'm going to see Burke. The rest should know. Come on, Yannick.
The famous Madame Samira has honored my humble abode.
Thank you for taking us in.
You must be exhausted. Please go ahead to your rooms upstairs. I'll join you in a moment.
Are you coming?
I'll be there in a moment.
And then just fucking leave. Patient charge. Mr. CR. Otitis. Refused payment. Mrs. HO with a sick child pneumonia. I refuse payment. Mr. AS. Gash wound. 2 rubles for dressing. Mrs. AW. Suspected gynecological disease. Instructor her to go to Anna for a consultation. They've been anonymized. Bernakovich's concern for patients extends beyond medical treatments. It appears that he also often refuses money for his help. Pistol bullets. They were removed from someone's body. The vessel contains the words of a thanksgiving prayer. Its intention is to send grace to Dr. Amir Bernakovich, who helps everyone, even revolutionaries, even if they've been shot. He brings relief and asks no questions, like a true angel. Bernakovich is a doctor by calling who sincerely cares about his patients. He pays no attention to their social class or background. If he can relieve their suffering, he will. This is not a common attitude. Unfortunately. Needs to be, but it ain't. Damn, bastard locked the door. Fuck your view, I want to see what you're looking at. Show me.
It's a Thaumaturge union with our powers combined.
Home medicine chest. Acerbic thoughts hang between bundles of herbs. When something works, it works. Who cares if it comes from folk medicine or a fancy lab? Half-wits would also benefit from reading Avicenna and including hygiene and exercise in their treatment. Doubt it. Riot in front of St. Mary Magdalene. We already read that. Inheriting the Talent for Thaumaturgy by Professor J.R. Laurent. When it comes to thaumaturges passing their skills on to their heirs, little research has been done. In this work I shall present my own hypotheses. However, the issue requires further study. For many years it has been believed that the talent for thaumaturgy is tied strictly to either the male or female line of a given family. However, deviations from this were far too frequent to be termed mere errors of nature. The works of Gregor Mendel may shed a bit of light on this issue, particularly his theory about dominant and recessive genes, which I refer to in Chapter 5. 4.
Dun, dun, dun.
I got all the gramophones.
Congrats.
Shamael. After the burial, the deceased is visited by two angels, Mankara and Nakira. If they were a good and devout person, God will inspire them to answer the questions correctly. However, if they were not devout, they will become frightened and lose their ability to speak upon seeing the angels. Here are the questions that will be asked after death and the answers that should be given. Who is your Lord? My Lord is the Almighty God Allah. What is your religion? My religion is Islam. What is the name of your prophet? The name of my prophet is Muhammad. What is the name of your book? The name of my book is the Holy Quran. What is your Qibla? My Qibla is the stately Al-Kaaba. From whom do you hail? I hail from Adam. What peoples are your brothers in faith? The peoples of Abraham. Truly, I am Muslim. Alhamdu Lillah. Game of chess interrupted halfway through. The armies standing on the board are composed of figures and arguments. The bishop of deep conviction beats the rook. The black pawns prepare an heuristic ambush. The white knight gets ready for a counterattack. And so they remain, locked in battle, in eternal suspense, frozen in a discussion interrupted by death. What can I tell you, my dear? Human acrimony knows no bounds. But one must believe in one's cause and doggedly take one step after another, however small and pathetic it may seem. Or at least that's what I've been telling myself so far. After years of fighting, not so much against disease and poverty, but against prejudice and malice, I feel quite drained of strength, and am seriously considering the prospect of abandoning my work. The 1,000 needles stuck into my supposedly tough skin have left festering scars. First, the difficulties and refusals when I wanted to start a practice in Warsaw after completing my studies in Zurich. Then, the rejected candidacy for the Warsaw Medical Society, despite having a recommendation from Professor Hoyer. After that, there were the problems in Petersburg, miraculously interrupted by coincidence, thanks to which I became a doctor in the Sultan's harem, and finally a cornucopia of unpleasant insinuations, which I was treated to by both the press and my fellow doctors. They say that you should look for your inner strength, because that is the strength that is needed most in times of darkness. However, I am sympathetic to you and your dilemmas. Do not hesitate to come and talk to me. My door is always open to you. Best regards, Anna Tomasovitz Deburska. The sender is the name I just said, the first woman doctor to open a practice in Warsaw. She seems to have a lot of respect for Branakovich. In the letter, she calls him a Falje. Emir is a doctor and a Tatar Falje who combines traditional medicine with scientific achievement.
And also has a hopefully clay sculpture of a corpse in his office. Because plastic doesn't exist yet. Could be wax, I guess,
A horse is
too.
a horse sometimes. He's gone. I'm gonna go look at his shit now. Oh, I can't. Where's the tea? The tea's supposed to be on. Where's the tea, Amir? Amir, where is the tea?
Oh, by the way, Noot, do you know why they call it a hallway?
Why?
Well, it's because way back when, a hall was the inside of a building.
Was it the way to the hall?
No, it's worse than that. It's that the entire, like, most buildings were just one room, and that was the hall, and everyone slept, lived, ate, and cooked in the hall, bathroom as well, if you had a chamber pot. And then once people started getting richer or bigger homes, you had a specific room for something. So you had a bedroom, but everything else was still the hall. And then we added a kitchen, and then a bathroom.
And all that shit got too loud, so let's add a little distance between the bedroom and the hall.
And so the hall was the only thing left in the end, but that was the way to the other room, so the hallway.
So the hall kept shrinking? It kept shrinking?
Exactly. And every time you take a room out of the hall, and now we've started, modern day, we've been moving back to open floor plans, so where the hall is what you should call the big open combined kitchen, dining room, living room.
Yeah.
But like if you've ever been to like a church hall or a what's the other big hall? Modern hall. But like there's a few of them, and that's where the
City Hall.
Yeah. That's where the word hall comes from. It's just because it used to be like, that was the place where like 20 people would live.
Yeah. What do you say we take 5, fellas? Well, fella. Well, actually, no, fellas, because there's also an audience and I'm retarded.
There is an audience, and I'm going to start considering getting food, because I haven't eaten in a couple days.
Get them hungies.
Yeah. Okay, I might be a little bit more than 5, but I won't be.
Nom,
See you guys soon.
nom.
Well, I've got to start cooking my rice. Anyways, burp. And I'm back. Sorry about the wait. Is Noot back? Evening there, Narukabla. Wow, I thought I was taking time. Oof. Well, unfortunately...
Oh, you back?
Oh yeah, I'm back, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Noot, for waiting for me. But yeah, like, no stories from Chris this week, because the only story from Chris...
Diarrhea.
Is, diarrhea, how I lost 50... New weight loss tactic, lose 15 pounds in one day. Diarrhea.
It's slightly healthier than amputating a limb.
I lost 10% of my body mass, man. That's solid gains. Solid gains.
Nice, and if you eat 2 pounds of nachos, you can be like 2% nacho.
My body fat percentage is almost approaching the healthy range. Yeah.
Nice.
It's not approaching the healthy range. I'm still 30%. It's rough.
My obesity is no longer morbid.
I could be a nacho man. That would be rough.
Please, make yourselves at home. The tea is brewing.
Fred is the nacho man.
Good.
He's nacho man candy
Madame
savage.
Must be the Thaumaturge Victor told me about.
Did I mention that?
For the time being, I'll assume we all have good intentions.
Did I mention that?
As for me, you have nothing to worry about, sir.
Express your doubts.
That's enough for me. Let's not waste time. Do not mistake this somber moment for one of peace. This isn't the calm before the storm. We're in the eye of the storm. Time is scarce, the risk is great, and the consequences will be irreversible. I trust you've got the Black Grimoire already?
What do you think threatens us?
You're a wanted fugitive, so detainment, interrogation, and probably the noose. And you, miss?
The noose. They won't waste time interrogating me.
I always consider the consequences of my actions.
Why don't we move on from doubts to solutions?
The solution is to combine all of our individualities. Separately, we're all too weak. But if we form a pact, its consequences might reverberate throughout Russia, possibly even all of Europe.
We need that Kabbalist.
Who knows? Maybe that way we could save not only our own necks.
Like a
What about
union.
Wanda? Aren't you afraid she'll seek revenge?
Yes, and that revenge will push her to extreme measures. But what we're trying to build might save her from downfall. It's one of the reasons that time is of the essence.
I got my father's grimoire back. It was where we both expected it to be.
Have you studied it yet?
I've browsed through it. My father somehow managed to conceal the meaning behind written words. I can feel that it's there, but it keeps slipping away.
I think the combination of our powers might solve your problem.
Oh, I gotta
Tell me
share.
what we're talking about exactly?
Water break.
Before he died, Stanisław Szulski created a hypothesis upon which he tried to use the full potential of Thaumaturge's mental bond.
You mean peeking inside each other's heads? That is not arcane knowledge.
Szulski believed that connected Thaumaturges could share their powers.
It's still just a hypothesis. How can we verify it?
Only through an experiment, I presume.
Let's not waste any more time. What else do we need to form such a pact?
First of all, a fourth member.
gonna
The
let me
other one
choose.
you mentioned. Who is that?
The only one that comes to mind is Ariel Rofe.
He crossed my mind too. Do you think he could be useful with the reputation he has? He hasn't shown up at the Ruzhitz much lately.
Do you know him well?
Not personally. People talk about him in the neighborhood. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Don't give it too much thought. Needless trouble.
Do you know where I could find him, if not at the bazaar?
I know he used to live somewhere in the heart of Miruf. Maybe there.
The bazaar, Thaumaturge.
I'll bring him here. He owes me.
Then you can call in a favor. There's also the question of that Rasputin.
Fuck him.
How do you think I should resolve this situation?
It would be most imprudent to let such suspicious people inside your mind for too long. Any carelessness may cost all of us dearly.
I think I'm gonna tank the last Thaumaturge if I get one now.
Somehow. I'm afraid you'll have to end it.
Yes.
Guess
Tell him
we'll find
it's not
out.
him, it's you, and so on. Remember, this is no longer a question of only your noggin.
Madame?
No, I loaded and
I
let
have
him
to go
take the
down
golem, remember?
Good luck, Victor.
Also, look out for this Stalin guy. Apocrypha written in blood. Did she just wasn't that just Amir for a second there? Before she turned into Samira? A fourth for bridge. Yeah, I figured it was gonna end up getting me a bad ending. I don't know why. I don't know why stealing from her felt okay, but him didn't.
Would
but
that be wrong?
Your resistance girlfriend won't mind. It's a rhetorical question.
But wasn't Lelik the one that I got, and she was like my favorite ever?
Who is Sarah Rivkin?
You saw my files at Koniechkin's.
I said that.
Sarah Rivkin is none of your business.
All right.
Do you have any other personal questions?
What actually convinced you to run away with me?
A woman without secrets becomes vulnerable.
Let me guess.
Surprise me.
I think I was the perfect opportunity to get off Koniechkin's leash.
I wouldn't call it a leash, rather an entanglement.
Am I right?
Perhaps.
What are your impressions after meeting our host?
Do you trust no one, or are you just being polite?
I just wanted to know your opinion. If what we are planning here is going to work, you'll have to trust us at some point.
I'm not sure if he's a good Felcher, but he seems to be an experienced Thaumaturge. And it's not easy for me, but I think I would trust him. Not that I have any choice.
I'll come back later.
Sure.
I gotta ban a Scalpelus 561.
I mean, I didn't mind that at all. Just make sure you don't have him in, like, just make sure you don't have any intrusive thoughts about him. It'll be fine.
Leave the clinic and greet the martial law in Warsaw. Oh dear.
And thank you for the water break, BPL Star Mute. I definitely am happy. So
That sure was a way to reveal that through an achievement.
nice to have you.
Leave
as
the
well.
clinic and greet the martial law in Warsaw is what it said.
Yeah.
Pressing news: there were peasant riots in the Piotrkow township. Permission was granted for the construction of a new Catholic church in Minsk. Preacher G.Y. Rasputin, known for his St. Petersburg controversies, arrived in Warsaw. Butchers declare a strike. The management of Warsaw Gasworks is introduced, where it deems possible, the free rental of a gas cooker Tsar and other two-pot gas cookers. Yes, Victor?
Did you manage to solve your healer's case?
I'm working on it.
I see.
Tell me how a Jew, a Tatar, and my father met.
Well, they walked into a bar, I
Who
reckon.
first? Choose.
Tell me about my father.
I met Stanisław during the January uprising. He was still a bachelor then. We were in the same unit under Traugott.
Were there many Thaumaturges fighting back then?
We didn't flash it around. Besides, we all bleed red. I used to be a frequent visitor to your house, but as time went by, less and less so.
Did something happen?
Just life. Stanisław focused on his family, and I focused on my practice.
What about Sofer?
The old rabbi was introduced to me by Stanisław. He was the one who sought to acquaint us with one another. Sofer was a powerful Kabbalist and very respected in his community. He was the one who brought the golem into existence.
Yeah, no shit.
I didn't get a chance to know him better, as he died shortly after casting that curse.
Do you think that summoning the golem might have been the cause?
No, it was the profusion of cookies he loved so much that killed him.
He died of diabetes.
You treated Sofer. I found a prescription.
Oh yeah, it was insulin, wasn't it?
That's true. A hopeless case of an addiction to trivialities.
It was an insulin
Had we met
prescription.
sooner, he might still be alive.
Tell me about Horowitz's case. How did it impact the coterie?
He was actually the reason it started to fall apart.
It's good there was a single reason.
He was a socialist chemist who knew a lot. There was a risk he would be exposed.
So my father killed him.
Stanisław took the burden of that decision upon himself, reckoning with consequences. He knew the Jewish community would blame him, and Sofer couldn't defy the will of his people. That would compromise him and be the undoing of us all. Stanisław did us a favor. And to socialists as well, I guess.
What?
I just like how it's the text is PPS.
Yeah.
I have some other questions.
You do?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm afraid your request is too broad. Ask me a more direct question.
What are you, an AI?
Do you come from here?
Wow, that is such a Baldur's
You're
Gate level.
asking if I was born in Warsaw? I only came here after the uprising. My family comes from Vilnius. But my heart beats the same as yours.
Tell me more about the Tatars.
My ancestors settled around Vilnius over 600 years ago. Since they were noblemen, we kept our own religion and traditions.
Are you all Muslims?
Are you all Catholics? Everyone lives by their heart. And that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Who do you consider yourself to be?
A doctor.
I meant, who do you feel like?
A Tatar, a Pole, a servant of Allah. I am all of them. I like to believe that I'm a good man, too. I avoid labeling people, Victor. It leads nowhere.
This guy just keeps growing on me.
When we first met, you tested me.
I had to know what kind of clay you're made of. Forgive the pun.
I have a feeling I didn't come across well in your eyes. I failed.
All is not lost. We are still talking.
Wasn't I completely honest?
And what did you think of me back then, if I may ask?
I must say you impressed me, especially considering the fact you look rather
old. Experience comes with age. Remember that. Remember also that kindness and gentleness have nothing to do with weakness.
I love this guy.
And that they cost nothing.
He's like my favorite character now.
I have some other questions.
Go ahead.
He seems like a nice enough dude.
May Allah guide you.
If he destroys me, if he betrays me, I'll throw my computer out the window, huh?
No.
It's okay, it's just a moderate reaction. It's fine.
Anywho, I gotta add my race to my race book now. Be right back.
Alright. Do you guys want to do some hood rat shit while he's away? I like how I could choose to sneak by them, but I'm not gonna. Hi! Oh. I thought he would aggro on me. Oh, that's a pretty poster. No reward offered, it's a civic duty. Dangerous Thaumaturge on the loose. To anyone with knowledge of the individual is urged to report to the nearest police station or law enforcement officer.
Intriguing. Ваши документы. Pardon?
Go fuck yourself.
What don't you understand? Documents. Je ne parle pas ruski.
Yeah, I figured that
it's
was
not
what was
enough
gonna
that he's a
happen.
magician. He's scum. You'll learn right quick once I give you a beating. Documents. I won't say it again.
Ryadovoy Streltsov. I'll take over.
Who the hell's this?
Documents, or are you deaf? Show them to me and you can be on your way.
I don't speak French.
Why so nervous, officer? If it's papers you want to see, I'll show you.
Yeah, that's
I've
almost the
nothing
same
to
thing,
hide.
knowing I'm wanted and just handing him my fucking papers. So.
He's a magician, Captain.
What, am I blind? I can see he's a magician, but he's not the one.
What?
Show Harsho. You can go. Just watch
Hold
yourself.
up, bro. I learned from Lazarev that Rasputin is waiting for me in Povishli near the... What? How did I do that?
Who is the Tsar's army actually looking for on the streets?
Not you. A terrorist and a fugitive from the Citadel. Go now. I've got my eye on you. Streltsov, reinforcements are needed on Bzetska. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
I want to fight him, Ah, fuck, that was so long ago. Yeah, it's okay, I wouldn't fight me either. Would you fight me? I'd fight me.
I'm working.
Tell me, Oof.
Tell me.
I met.
Did. Tell me. I have. Do you come? Tell me.
And that.
Who?
I avoid.
When?
All is not. And what?
I must.
Oh, and
I have.
Go ahead.
I
may.
He does look like someone in a bad disguise. I'll go knock it off him. Good idea. I woke up, and I'm gonna cause problems today, huh? I crawled out of bed and chose violence.
Pardon? What don't...
What is it?
Niet.
No.
Niet?
No. Oh dear, that is a lot of health, huh? And they, this is gonna end badly. I don't think I was supposed to do this, huh? Bonk. Yeah, fiendish prank, huh? Ow! Ow. I should probably heal soon, huh? He sure did.
What I missed?
I had the option. These guys, when I handed them my documents, they pretended that I wasn't the guy they were looking for. I assumed because they were scared of fighting. So I loaded and just said no the next time they asked for them because I wanted to fight.
Fair. More experience, I getcha. Oh. Whew. Evening there, TK. How's it going? And to you as well, bully. I still love Chocobo Man.
Laleka.
No, Chocobo Man.
Laleka.
He's half man, half Chocobo.
A little patience and I would have dealt with it. What am I to do with them now?
What?
You can finish them off. We'll have one less problem.
Push them into the river.
Wonderful
Blame
idea.
the painter.
I won't take you up on it, though. I don't know what Rasputin sees in you. This is not a good time for Thaumaturges. Skawans put out a warrant on all of you.
Oh, he is in disguise.
What are you doing here?
That's why he said I wasn't the one he was looking for.
Hey, Jack Hunter. Is that actually true?
You'd better tell me what you're doing here. I don't think your being here is a coincidence.
There are no coincidences in Rasputin's plan. I was looking for you, and I found you. He needs you. Now.
What are Rasputin's plans? What does he need me for?
It's not for me to guess his intentions.
I mean, he's always rubbed me the wrong way, so I'm not going... So obviously, if it's a choice, I'm going to turn him down.
Find a brothel. There, among his lesser brothers and sisters, Rasputin puts his will into action.
Get lost, bookworm. Open the gate. Yeah, you'll be sorry.
Remember,
is
you
that
need
woman
to...
soliciting people in the crowd?
I mean, why not? Gotta go where there's the market is. And hey, all you need to do is go to the city and find the brothel in the 1920s. That's gonna really narrow it down, friend. Really narrow it down.
19 aughts, huh?
Same diff.
Really not. There's a whole world war between them. I don't know if you knew that.
So what you're saying is there's going to be a lot more brothels?
True.
After than before?
This is the perfect window to find someone at a brothel before the brothels become many more brothels. So.
Good quote, Night Owl.
Aww.
It sounds like somebody died.
Yeah. You don't fucking say.
Did you come to lecture me about not doing anything stupid?
How did you know they would take us to the Citadel?
Thank you, Vonda. You saved my life. You're welcome. After the row by the church, they made no bones about where they were taking you. They wanted to make it an example to others.
They underestimated you.
By the way, that madame, who is she?
A colleague.
Another one of your whores.
You look like someone who has a lot of colleagues. Well, never mind. Watch out for her. What about you? What are you doing here?
I'm really sorry about your loss.
Do you feel better now? You managed to get out, and Michał stayed there.
You'd rather have it the other way around?
That wasn't appropriate.
Look after yourself. I hope you thought it through.
I'll take care of everything. I promise. So I was right. And you thought that as a woman, I would break into a million pieces? Maybe even sorrow would push me into your comforting arms.
Oof, that was definitely not the right one. Holy shit.
I wouldn't dare.
For your information, I've got plans. They don't include you.
Look after yourself. I hope you...
I'll take care of...
At least she's not sad anymore. Now she's angry. No, never mind. She's still sad.
We'll get this figured out.
I'm here to warn you. Sorrow and anger are not good advisors.
You're not great either.
Vonda.
For your information, I've got plans. They don't include you.
Damn it.
Look after...
Maybe I can bump my pride up enough just with that, telling her that I want bang her. I like the animated loading screens.
No, they are pretty nice.
People moving around and shit.
Maybe even...
Yeah.
Yes.
How come you still walk this earth being as impudent as you are?
This world favors the bold.
For your information...
Nope. Oh well.
Look after...
I'll take...
No way to make it. No way to make her stop this. But let's not fucking pile onto it on top of I want to bang you now that your boyfriend's dead, huh?
Thaumaturge and a Thaumaturge. Will they have Thaumaturge as children?
Oh, she's not a
Find out now.
Thaumaturge. You're thinking of Madam what's her face.
Oh yeah, no, I am. Sorry. Yeah.
Loser.
I get confused with names.
How did...
Thank you, Vaughn. After the...
They are...
By the way...
A colleague.
You look like someone... What about you?
I'm here to warn...
You're not...
Vanda.
For your
Look at...
I'll take...
I hope there was no way to prevent that. That would suck, eh? Yeah, I'm very potent. I'll show you, in 15 minutes when the pills kick in, Yeah, that's right. I'm impotent. I'm a very impotent person, Oh, you've been drinking. Great, have a seat. Why are you guys locked up, Why are you guys locked up?
Maybe those, you couldn't get through those gates earlier?
I should go rescue my sister, huh?
Probably.
With a courier in hand, you'll be the envy of the land. Oh, thank God. She's okay.
I'm fine. Really.
God knows how I feared for you.
A fever is spreading across the town. Where have you been?
I've just got away from the Citadel.
What?
Why did you end up there in the first place?
I have a feeling the Ochrana chief, Ivan Konieczkin, just waited for an opportunity.
The chief? Victor, these are serious accusations.
And accurate.
As a result of your decisions.
And all the while, the Black Grimoire was lying on Ivan Konieczkin's desk.
And all this time?
Yes, he played with us and watched us squirm.
So, you're saying that you escaped an impenetrable fortress? How?
Can't break in. Pretty damn easy to break out.
All you need is a conspiracy.
If it wasn't for help from a local underground unit.
Socialists got you out of the Citadel? What were they doing there? Actually, don't tell me.
Beware of them, lad. Take it from your uncle. Kids, this is bad.
What's really going on? I didn't notice any more violence and chaos than usual.
Yeah, roughly 1/5 fight to get across town is about
who allowed
right,
it.
isn't it?
He never concealed his dislike for your kind, which your escape puts in a new perspective.
If I contributed to that, I will fix it. I promise. I don't know how, but there are some options on the table.
Be careful. Whatever is happening, it's only on the rise.
Excuse me. I need to go now.
Please be careful.
I'll be fine. I will come back. I promise. In the meantime, you and Grażynka stay safe. All right?
Grażyna.
I should be going too. Victor, my lad, listen to your old uncle. My uniform tells me to arrest you, but my blood holds me back. Others won't hesitate, though. Good luck,
I'll
son.
deal with them.
With everything.
I'm pretty good at that. Oh, actually, oh, you know why they blocked Southern Shrodmitsky? Because they didn't want to figure out what the fuck would happen if you just walked yourself right into the fucking police station.
I'm gonna fight all you some.
Alright, finishes the bottle and smashes it on the ground. Who's next? I'm still gonna. Oh yeah, right. I can't. I physically can't. I was gonna say I'm still gonna, as if my gumption would make me break the game. Although it has before. Also, I'm gonna take a nap.
The sun is still shining, and I have things to do.
Yeah, that's the only reason you can't take a nap right now. Marry me. I expect nothing from you, and I will not force you to do anything. Except you are. You literally fucking are. All I need is to be close with you. I will do anything to give you the freedom you desire. You will be untouchable, I promise, Who is Rasputin? A true miracle worker? Or perhaps a charlatan? Nowadays, everyone is asking themselves this question as they observe the recent deeds of Gregory Yefimovich. He was born in Pokrovsk in an unknown year of the Lord. At the age of 19, he tied the knot and begat 4 children. Then he experienced an epiphany and began to devote himself more and more to God's service. It is said that he lived as a hermit, wandering from village to village, curing people of all kinds of ailments. After years of wandering, he became known as the monk who reaches people's hearts. He went to St. Petersburg, where his chasteness and sincerity of faith were not well received. More and more rumors were repeated about him, saying what a great hypocrite he allegedly was. He was supposed to passionately indulge in debauchery rather than prayer. In the end, he was chased out of St. Petersburg, and all traces of him disappeared. Until now. Time will tell what the mystic is planning to get out of his stay in Warsaw. He's a creep, and I'm gonna be really happy when I don't have to deal with him anymore. Maybe he'll be a boss fight.
Maybe on a new game plus, you can go directly to the police station. Either that, or if your pride was higher, you could have gone directly there.
Oh yeah, that's it. Definitely, they were just gonna let you fight the entire Russian police force.
I never said it would be a good ending, but just max out your pride. Yeah, I can take them.
I'm surprised they aren't hiding in the fucking bushes out here.
Yeah.
I had one fist fight back here. Like, what's the fucking point of the place? You might as well have just stuck the fist fight somewhere else and not done the place. Alright, where else can we go? Did I check the kitchen? I feel like I checked the kitchen. I want to make sure Grazinka is okay.
Have a good day there, Jacantharia.
She's gone.
Hopefully the horrors are for other people and not upon yourself.
I hope you experienced no horrors, but also Alakazam Alakazanus, I spawned 1 million fire ants in Uranus. Anyway, have a great day. Hey, that's me.
I don't look that bad, do I?
But, you just know there's gonna be an achievement for getting every wanted poster, but I'm not gonna bother. Genie. So are all of these fucking Salutors gonna turn on me as soon as I fucking
I don't
try
know.
to fight Rasputin?
No idea.
Rasputin. Fucker.
Still
of
think
my
you should have
magic
gotten
team.
that last Salutor.
Nah, because then how would I get my fourth boy? I need a
Don't worry
fourth
about it.
boy.
Sometimes sacrifices need to be made.
I need donuts. Huh?
Good day.
Have you worked up a...
I want a cookie. Aww. This guy has been yelling at this fucking child for a week and a half in this bakery. And that's just in game time. In real life time, it's been like 3 months, huh? I want more wanted posters. Let's go find a fight.
I mean, you could just put your face on the posters. You'll get plenty of fights then.
It is my poster. Oh, you weren't there the first time I looked at the poster. I forgot. Yeah, no, I'm wanted as fuck. I'm glad. It's about time somebody wants me. I am in misery. Oh, I was hoping I could fight that soldier and ruin his date. Oh yeah, I remember mentioning how Roman that looked. Did you know that our earliest and best representation of Norse berserkers is from the year 100 AD, and it is on Trajan's column in Rome? Because it details all of his... No, it details... It's a giant column that sort of goes in a spiral to sort of like tell a chronological story, and one of them includes the berserkers that he fought when he was up north. And you can tell because they're wearing bear skins.
Yeah.
Which is typical. Which berserker literally means, I think, bear person who wears a bear or something like that.
Translations do get muddled throughout the years, never mind millennia.
Yeah. T-pose.
Yeah. By the way, Night Owl, I have no idea how you keep track of most of those quotes in your head. I absolutely can't keep track of like 20 names of my employees. Never mind.
Fight that
6.5K
guy.
quotes. Oh, side quest.
That's not a side quest. They're both main quests. Oh,
Stop, I say! Why are you butting in, Feldman?
Show a little respect. He's a rabbi, after all.
Rabbi or no rabbi, if he keeps butting in, he'll get some too.
Nobody is touching Rabbi Feldman. I will I will waste everybody in this crowd. Rabbi Feldman is like my third favorite character.
What are you doing in this crowd, Hayat?
You shouldn't be here. I'm leaving town, and so should you, before someone sees your book.
This neighborhood has seen enough blood. I'm begging you. Hashem is watching you and can see you.
Yeah.
Not while that magician is still breathing.
What's going on here? Who are they talking
Oh, is he getting sanctuary?
People read all the propaganda and got hot under the collar. They went after Ariel Rofe, but Feldman stopped them. And I'm afraid to leave him alone. But you need to get out of here. They mean business.
Mordecai has decided to leave the city for a fresh start somewhere. Considering everything that has happened, I can't say I'm surprised.
These people know you. I bet they respect you too.
Can't you talk them out of it?
Once I imposed my will upon others, and you can see how it ended. Hopefully, Feldman can handle this. I don't know.
Where do you intend to go?
As far away as I can. I have a cousin in Lviv, and then we'll see.
A new start?
Yes. I want to leave this town and hatred behind. I want to forget my mistakes. You should, too.
Perhaps you're right. I'll consider it.
Don't take too long. You can see what's going on here.
I'm gonna go see what clue is eluding me, and then I can decide if I want to have a fight.
Anyone.
That is so This is their home. This is the developer's home that they love, and they have to write shit like this.
So it seems.
Cart. It's full of packed belongings. The cart is packed with words of regret. They speak of shame for the hatred that was carried in the heart for so long. The hatred that seemed to be such an easy, righteous way out. And now, the aftermath is of the fury is sadness and the understanding that vengeance is never just. Suitcase. It must have fallen off the cart. The suitcase is wrapped in words of a prayer for the safety of a friend facing an angry mob, armed only with the meager shield of words. He would like to help and support him, to show him that he's not alone, but fear constricts his throat. It keeps him from speaking up. Mordecai was leaving the city when he saw Feldman facing an angry mob. Chayad is very familiar with the consequences of hatred, as well as the price of anger. He fears that the lone rabbi, who is the only one trying to stop the violence. He would like to help the man, but finds himself paralyzed with fear and doubt. Is it all Jewish businesses? This is making me sad, huh? Beautiful man, blatant injustice. Buy something shiny. See at the old pharmacy. Yeah. Oh wow. Why does it still ring when I walk in front of it? Why? Alright, should we take our last break?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that to the audience. That wouldn't be fair. Alright, we'll be back in 5, folks.
Okay. And I can check to see if my rice is burning or actually cooking. And I'm back. Yeah, especially Confessions of a Laddermaker, especially if the golem was going against the entire family of that person, like 200 years later, who's that golem going after? I remember my old turbo button PC. It was 10 megahertz, but if you needed to go fast, you could turbo up to 33. Oh yeah! I played a lot of Game Boy games on that thing. Back when, GeoCities and Angelfire web pages would possibly or possibly not have Game Boy ROMs hidden in image files.
I don't think Sofer made the golem himself. He just talked to the rabbi, who really should have been the sort of learned intermediary that said no, but whatever. So we can only be so mad at the dude. Also, I guess the guy that my dad killed was a pillar of the Jewish community, so I don't know. He might not have had much of a choice. So. Got any work for a 10-year-old? If you'd come to me 2 weeks ago, I would have a job for a private investigator. The shaft bears the inscription Ogoras. I hope this is the owner's signature. The wood is permeated with the smell of aggression and blood. The fight was fierce and grisly. On the one side stood Rafi's men. On the other, those who hated the boss. There was no mercy. Only one tosser suddenly dropped his weapon and began helping the wounded. Amateur.
What is this, amateur hour?
You read this one while I open my beer.
The abandoned always means that something has happened. Always. The shoe was wrapped in fear, the heart contracts, pumping blood. which keeps gushing out. Despite the damage, despite the help of a strange man, a moment ago that man was charging at him with a knife. But he saw the wound and chose help over murder this day. And then he collapsed on him, wounded by a bullet. They died together.
He tried. Cloth, it's soaked in blood. Guilt stains the material a color richer than blood. He shouldn't have done it, shouldn't have grabbed the gun. With one hand, he staunched the blood gushing from the boy, while with the other, he squeezed the locket his mother had given him for Holy Communion. He was whispering a prayer for the forgiveness of sins. God would judge him. May he be merciful. Thaumaturges came for Ariel. The fight was brutal, with bodies dropping on both sides, but there was one person who managed to shake off the bloodlust. He tried to help a young man, but died from a bullet wound while uttering a prayer with the locket in hand. May you find peace wherever you are now.
God, oh God, I had such a beautiful son, such a good boy, and the devil got him. A pox on that fiend.
Interesting. I like that first one.
In mourning, there's no place for your hate. You know your son tried to prevent bloodshed. He died feeling shame.
My boy.
As he was dying, he clutched his First Communion medal and prayed for forgiveness. For all of you.
The medal. How did you know?
I know. Trust me. Honor your son the way he would want. Bring peace, not fire.
Huh?
Boss is in his office, resting. Shulsky, have you seen how nice I made the backyard? That's one way of putting it. Hola, amigo. I miss the Warsaw Sirens. Chochanik has good things going for it, though. I'll hang around here until things calm down a bit. Kitty.
Is everything all right?
I've got a headache, but thinking about the schmucks biting the dust brings me comfort.
See, this conversation
Somehow
would not have gone nice, otherwise.
What, you've got a headache? Is it the first time?
Don't worry, I can handle it. Suffering the nobles.
I can put an end to it.
Are you threatening me, posh boy?
Those dead bodies in front of your house, did they come to kill a Thaumaturge?
Yep. They came in with their mother, and I gave them clay.
Their boldness overtook them.
Now tell me what brings you here.
I came to make you an offer. I want you to join a coterie of Thaumaturges that I intend to form.
I can already tell I won't like it. What is it anyway?
To put it briefly, 2 other Thaumaturges and I need someone like you.
Do I know them?
An old Tata Felcher and a fake psychic. You fit right in.
What do you need it for? Truly.
It would be better for you to think what we could do for you.
For starters, I'd like to get rid of this headache.
So, you agree?
Yes. Where do you want me to go?
Opposite Różec, there's a courtyard and a clinic, and above it is the Tata Felcher's apartment.
I can hear more coming.
Fight.
See, my head hurts so much I can't go down there.
Sit yourself. I'll call you when I'm done.
Nice.
I'll see you later at your Felcher's.
I hope this was the right order of operations so I can tell the people at the church he's not even fucking here. Fight!
Enough of
this. Fight!
The time for vengeance is here. A Warsaw free from magicians!
What are you here for?
We came for Rofe. Let's take this one too. We'll put them both to the torch.
People, everyone, stop! You can't do that. The good Lord is ashamed of you.
Stand back, Granny. It's gonna get gory.
Rofe's not here. He left town like you wanted.
But you're still here. Get him.
This is gonna go well. Honestly, the battle music for this I really like.
Me too.
I do like how it's not startling when you go from the regular game into the...
Ow.
Always the shoulders. I like how the people's animations in the background are just the same animation, but they loop through a couple different ones.
Yeah.
And hey, we're up to 38 people watching.
Nice.
Neat.
Bonk.
It's almost as many as you have. That's even more than hit points you have remaining. Although I don't think you've gotten below like.
Why can't I attack? What the? Oh.
For a while.
No.
Oh, you'll be fine. It's only 4 rounds.
Moves all negative from there, yeah.
Hey there, Skyrim son.
Ow, he has a fucking crowbar. He has a gun. This isn't fair.
I don't know if that's a crowbar. That might be a hammer.
Either way, it's way unfair.
I don't know what that is. A Sepulus, yeah, that's sort of like it, yeah.
That guy has a wrench. Right off the bat, that wrench is too small. I'm a gamble. I'm a gambling man. I don't know about you. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. Ow.
And he only has 8 hit points remaining. You can just punch him down. I want to imagine there's a playstyle in this game where you can get all the combats by just punching them down. No status effects, nothing. Just pure physical damage the whole way.
That was fun. Let's go again. Let's go again.
Anyone else want to talk? No? Okay.
Oh. Anti-Thaumaturge leaflet. Useless. Join the fight for a happy Warsaw. With no magicians nor devils.
Are you close to your papa's grave? Anywhere nearby?
I can be. I feel like I missed an interaction here. Shit, Shit. I don't know. Is it worth it? That's a long way back to go, isn't it?
It is.
What do you guys think?
It might have just been an interaction to lead you on a correct path.
Yeah, they would have been like, he's at his apartment. He's not here.
Admire the view.
I already have, huh?
Yeah, but have you admired the view during a riot?
No, because the riot's over.
No.
There is no excuse for how little damage these are doing in the 1900s ladder maker.
Maybe they're all just really poorly maintained. Like, exceptionally poorly maintained.
Yeah, they're all 22 short. You don't look like a beggar. Probably a pervert then, huh? Oh yeah, that bar I fought my way into, huh? Hello?
Wait, did you take off your jacket when you got in here?
Yep.
Huh.
Weird, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I actually can't go to where my father's grave is, so. Because Rasputin moved, I'm gonna tell Rasputin to go fuck himself, I'm gonna be like, yo, catch these hands.
I'm gonna meet you out in the parking lot by the mob. Let's go, boy. And then just not show up.
Yeah, cause I'm a scaredy cat.
Well, might as well let the mob do your work for you.
Polish Gazette. Miracles at St. Mary Magdalene. Is that what they really are? Yesterday's service was featured an exorcism ritual performed on a young boy whose soul had been taken over by an evil spirit. The spirit was expelled, but, to the surprise of the believers, not by a priest, but by a monk, a certain Grigory Rasputin, who put himself between Father Kirill and the possessed child. The monk, using methods known only to him, freed the child from the fetters of the evil one, while insulting the clergyman and accusing him of incompetence. The hearts of the gathered people lit up like wildfire, and verbally and bodily altercations ensued. Our brave servicemen stepped in and restored order, arresting the troublemakers. What did Rasputin want to achieve? Was the riot part of his plan? Did he sincerely care about the welfare of the child? Or perhaps the boy was not possessed at all? The truth remains unknown. Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin. He's tall, well-built, has a penetrating gaze, and an intense smell. Smell of faith? Zeal? Something like that. What's going on? Rasputin. Supper for all. Poor, rich, equality, overthrowing hierarchies? No, he emphasizes that he wants to preserve order. What's the goal? The good of Russia, Poland, everyone. He talks about visions. Visions of doom, fires, windstorms. He can fix everything. Faith is the answer. Must have faith. Cult? Excitement pours out of the pages as if from an overflowing vessel, and the ink smells of an accelerated heartbeat as thoughts were hastily committed to paper, sipping every word from Rasputin's mouth. This will be front page material. Who is Rasputin? Truly a miracle? Oh, I already read that. Piece of broken off piece of bread, going stale on a wooden tray. The sharing of bread was done in an atmosphere of great piety, stemming from the belief in the sanctity of the loaf. Someone saw it for more than a baked good, meant to fill the stomachs of those feasting, a symbol of the body of the Messiah himself, which will be offered for our sins. Is this guy's first time ever hearing about the Eucharist? Bottle of wine. Cheap wine that anyone could afford. Words clung to the wine, pouring from the mouth in a whisper, like liquor from a bottle. Drink from it, all of you. May there be enough drink for all the apostles. Bread, wine, apostles, there's no shortage of references to the biblical Last Supper at this feast. Rasputin must have had some goal in this blunt symbolism. The journalist's presence is also not a matter of coincidence. Apparently, Grigory wants the news of his Last Supper to spread.
How many people are there, and which seat do you get?
It needed to be done. It needed to be done. What the fuck did you do? Blood-stained carpet, rolled up and stained with blood. The carpet's fibers are permeated with more than just blood. There's shreds of thoughts arranging themselves into a chaotic pattern. Necessity mixes with regret, toil with duty, and the faded love with sincere devotion, and all of it laced with the thread of progressing insanity. What did you do? Did she kill the madam or something? Saltpeter, ordinary saltpeter. It was measured with exceptional precision, as if the stakes were much higher than the taste of a meal, as if the fate of the world depended on adding a little more or a little less. Then there, proportions were maintained. Time to put it back so no one figures it out. Doesn't that give you heart palpitations if you have too much of it?
What?
Saltpeter. Sodium nitrate. Or potassium nitrate. I forget which.
Potassium in general.
But also nitrates. What is she hiding? It's gotta be out back, right? If, What did I miss here? Maybe I gotta talk to Greg first. Greggy boy. Grig.
Yeah, I guess they both do. So yeah, it's double dose of just fuck you up.
I wonder if it was used. Yeah, it would have been used. It was used as a food preservative, I think, back then. And you aren't supposed to use a lot, on account of they die. The picture makes me look fat. Tear off all the wall posters in the city.
People come up with.
I knew it. I should have let you read that, but it is my wanted poster.
Yep.
Where do they want me to look?
At the brothel.
I already went through the brothel.
We'll go to a different brothel.
There's only the one brothel.
The clicking isn't giving you the line to go?
No, to directly advance it, I can talk to Rasputin, but there's a clue that I'm missing to do a deduction. About what the hell, about whose body is wrapped up in that fucking, rug.
Mm-hmm. I do not know.
Which mission would this be? At the crossroads. Yeah, that would be the one. A tragic spectacle. But where is it? There is no second brothel, you fool. I'm gonna assume Rasputin's gonna reveal the last tidbit. Catching the fish that swim here is God's punishment upon you. Hopefully Mr. Yefimovich can tell us what's up. That was one hell of a swoop from the Victor.
You made it, my friend. Wonderful.
About what happened in the church. Did you get what you'd hoped for?
Yes, although bloodshed was not part of my plan. But apparently...
That hair covering his eye is symbolism, isn't it?
But I'm sure we saved an innocent soul
him look
because
two-faced.
God is with me. I have the power to heal. Time will tell, of course.
Why didn't you help me when they locked me up in the Citadel?
God is my witness. Did I not send Lazarev to find you? Did they ask you anything during your captivity?
I didn't say anything against you, if that's what worries you.
It's good to know I can still count on your loyalty. It's good that you're here. that God guided you to me again.
Yeah, this is a
What's the
breakup.
occasion?
This
Do
is
you
more
want
of
to
a
thank me for
breakup
something?
guiding.
Maybe.
Not today. Today, all of you gathered at this table are equally important. I want to celebrate you with this humble supper. I hope you'll join us.
I don't eat peasant food.
Grigori, we have to talk.
That sounded serious. And one should sit down before discussing serious matters.
I am.
Perhaps during supper. Will you join me?
Did you invite the press?
My sermon must have made quite an impression on her. Good.
Tell me more about this occasion.
What do you want to know?
The corner near the brothel. It was cozier at the Nadarzyńskis.
But today, we wouldn't all fit. Look around and see how many believers we've gained.
Are you saying that they were attracted by the miracle at the church?
Of course. And a brothel is as good a place as any other. Better even. Here, lust trumps propriety, and nakedness is a symbol of truth. We're celebrating truth here today. Truth in community.
You went to a lot of trouble to prepare this supper. To what purpose?
I wanted to meet, to talk, to show my gratitude to those of you who have persevered on the path of truth, and stand with me, despite adversity. Bless you.
Who can I expect to see at this supper?
It's difficult to mention everyone. My flock keeps growing, but people are different. Strong, wise, weak, dumb. Some stumble and never get back up. They will be missed today. I pray for their souls. What's important is that you came back.
A discerning Thaumaturge would notice that your supper resembles the Last Supper, the one from the Bible.
A supper like any other. There is a host, his guests, food, and drink. I believe this meal will not be my last.
That will do.
So, will you join us now?
Just leave.
I'll join you later.
I'll be here.
I was hoping that would work.
Nope. Nope, you have choice. It is none.
Alright, bitch, talk. I don't think that's the madam, but I'm not sure.
Nothing upstairs then either?
I already checked it. When are we going to this dungeon?
Well, will you join
There's
me
no
for
one inside
supper,
but
my
some
friend?
crazy woman, is what one random person
All
just
right,
said.
I'll stay. And what do you plan to do after supper?
God created a world and placed a beautiful garden within it in the east. Then, he placed a man there. The plan is for us to meet in paradise as well, because there we will get that which we deserve, my friend. No more, no less. Do you recall our conversation over your father's grave, when I asked who you feel you are? You did not know the answer then, but now you must make a decision. Soon, I'll be able to give you anything you want. It's enough for you to believe.
Can we talk now?
Your serious matter, of course.
I was approached by certain people. They want my help in reviving one of my father's concepts.
What is it that you expect from me? Should I be afraid of something?
This is goodbye for us, Grigori. We've had our moments, but now I want to go my own way. We have different visions for the future. I will work on accomplishing mine with other Thaumaturges.
Thank you for your honesty. I have been very eager to eat this Passover meal with you before my suffering begins. Wait a minute, my friend. I will be with you shortly. I still want to show you something before you leave for good.
He will remember this,
And Victor, I am telling you now before it happens, so that when it does take place, you may believe that I am he.
What was that about? Oh!
Oh no.
Oh, didn't they try to blow up Rasputin a few times?
People, give me water!
Like a few times?
Is that?
I've got you. It's okay. Is this what death is like?
Let me figure out what the fuck happened. Why did I miss that?
What'd you miss? I think it was just honestly someone who was against Rasputin and a convert who just couldn't deal with.
No, hang on. Hang on, what was the previous chapter? Sorry, I'm looking at a guide here. Alright.
Where am I? Is this hell? Well, I could have seen it coming.
You missed a note to yourself.
I know.
Oh.
I'm exploring.
I'm telling you, Mom. All you Thaumaturges are crazy.
Thaumaturges, Oh, beer, help me.
And the teacher said, Victor, is the rat here in the classroom with us right now? I almost pissed myself.
No. Oh, okay, I guess I have to.
Slow down. You'll get your clothes all dirty.
Okay.
Are we remembering things?
I don't know, but I'm gonna listen to her.
I'm the head of this family, and I deserve respect.
No, you don't.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Smiles. Hey.
Why are all these people following me?
Would you rather they follow somebody else?
I don't know.
Remember, never be part of the problem. Be the whole.
All those Thaumaturges are all alike.
You'll put me in an early grave.
Yeah. Wonder if Rasputin blew me up, huh? Because he was mad at me. Also, that was early clues for a mission that's coming up.
End. You've lost. Did you not hear what I said? This is the end.
I was wondering why you'd bother me again.
You needed me, so here I am.
The fact that my pride's too low to say that thing is a good sign.
What trial? Is this some sort of court? Barbarit.
Yes. A trial over the conscience.
Guys, I did good, right? I did my best.
Of what do I stand accused?
You guys agree?
And what weighs on you?
Other than the murder.
I did okay, but those
rampant murder.
Those don't count.
Your twin sister. Despite not having your power, she was only ever kind to you.
I beat it. Okay, we're not talking about the people I beat up.
She was genuinely happy.
We're talking about the reasons I beat them up.
She was alone here, you know.
Sometimes you just wanted to be king of the Thaumaturges.
That's very noble of you. But is there room for a caring sister in your plans for the future? I don't think so.
God damn it, I can't deal with him judging me and you guys judging me.
Well, we're not judging you. We're commiserating with you. You just, you know, a little bit of murdering people.
Do you mean to say that you don't care? Supposedly, we only live as long as someone remembers us.
Well, we all gotta disappear eventually, boo.
After that,
I'll drink to that.
All traces of us disappear.
The third death. Declare the trial over.
I'm not finished.
It's all right. We have all the time in the universe. A clay colossus. A beautiful, destructive force.
The threat you visited upon us.
Yes. And do you understand why?
It was for your own good. Builds character.
Good. So you understand that every victory requires sacrifice. And the end only justifies the means. And so, you passed on the golem to another Temperomancer, correct?
It was a bad decision.
I regret how the business with the golem ended.
You mean how you ended it? Go on.
Takes two to tango, old man.
It's not over.
Certainly. So, what's next? You're a Thaumaturge, as was your father, your grandfather, and your great-grandmother. You've always thought of yourself as better than others because of that.
Well, it's because I am better.
The defendant admits to his own pride.
My power also reminds me daily of the disappointment I felt after you disposed of me instead of protecting me.
Rubbish. I always understood you and did everything to protect us, at any cost. You're a fool if you still don't understand.
Counterpoint, golem. Do it.
Have you come down a peg now? Because Uper reminded you of what had happened.
We can end by saying that I realized how much I threatened the family at that time. And exile was not cruelty. It was mercy.
And the Black Grimoire? You always coveted it. And behold, according to the last will, it's yours.
Do you think this means you've never meant anything? Have you changed your mind? Are you ashamed of your past glibness?
I guess it's not a crime to change your views, right?
Not at all. That's enough. Accusations and evidence have been presented, and witnesses as well as jurors have expressed their opinions.
Evening there,
Are
Digi.
you ready to hear the verdict?
No.
Yes. You cannot avoid your fate. What do you think the trial has revealed?
It showed me that I always followed my conscience, even if it wasn't always to my benefit.
And you think that's the way it should be?
Yes, a mature relationship with yourself is based on making compromises, not suppressing your conscience.
The verdict is not
Hell
guilty.
yeah!
But your story does not end here. And it won't end until you begin on one of the paths.
Are you talking about Rasputin and the coterie?
There may be other paths available. Which one do you prefer?
What do you want to tell me?
That you can reach the world, following paths less trodden. But now, focus on what's in front of you. So?
Coterie feels like the good ending, considering what a creep Rasputin is, isn't it?
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Why the coterie?
Because Rasputin's a creep. Stress that it's because they're not Rasputin. Oh my god.
It's enough for me that they're not Rasputin. I'm not expecting similar charlatanism from them.
So, you accept everything that was meant for you, and you will use it.
You hear that, boys? I'm not guilty. I'm guessing I can read the Black Grimoire now?
Yep. It's got a bug on it.
Happy with events taking this course?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
Yes. I want this.
So,
this went okay.
Remember what it is you're feeling now, when the time for the
Hey
trial
there, not Tex.
And you? What would you do in my place?
Yeah, hang on, let me read this
I
book.
died beneath that tenement house. What you see is an embodiment of your pride, conscience, or doubts. Those are the things you're arguing with. You don't.
And you keep losing the argument.
You are your own worst enemy. Go
Even now he's trying to help me, I guess.
Yeah.
Will I ever see you again?
That's entirely up to you. You are in charge here.
I could handle seeing him again, I guess.
Yeah.
We can have
After
visitations on weekends.
Yeah. After he said not guilty, I wanted to say, now let's turn that frown 360 around and go right back into being a bad person.
Yeah! I've been pardoned, now I can commit new crimes and start my rap sheet all over.
Yep.
Hopefully Rasputin's dead, but we all know he isn't. Oopie.
Let's meet in paradise, the garden near the fountain.
That's no, I don't want
Satan
to.
has asked to sift all of you as wheat, but I have prayed for you that your faith may not fail.
Hey, were we working for the Antichrist?
I have an idea.
Yes, Rasputin is a horrible person.
It's possible. I have no idea where to look for this paradise and garden. I don't remember how I ended up here. Is it possible that what happened near the brothel was just a dream?
You mean the thing with my fucking half my fucking
You're
face
right.
missing?
A dream wouldn't hurt like this.
Oh nice, I'm Oopir.
I'll think about this later.
That is true, Ladder Maker. He did talk about that.
A note left on the bedside table while I was unconscious. It talks about a meeting in paradise and suggests that I find a specific fountain. Rasputin, is that you? Please leave me alone. This is not appropriate. The towel is still wet. Someone probably used it to lower fever. How many times has she wrung out the towel? And the fever is still high. Let's hope everything ends well. Again, she tenderly places it on her brother's forehead, trying to stifle the fear for his life growing in her heart. It's nothing. Everything will be fine. It has to be. Ligia.
Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Who could it be?
Pavishle on fire. A terrible tragedy occurred yesterday at the brothel in Pavishle. A large number of people gathered for a communal feast outside the brothel, which was organized by a certain Grigory Rasputin, a monk and miracle worker. The feasting was violently interrupted when a bomb exploded in the building. Many people were wounded. The number of victims was unknown. Rumor has it that Rasputin himself, who disappeared in the flames, lost his life in the blast. Did he seriously do a false flag attack on his own fucking charity feast?
Just have to have faith.
Unfinished cocoa has been sitting here for a while from Grzynka. They can't write. They keep forgetting how to spell Grzynka. They did that earlier too. Yep. The preparation of the hot beverage was accompanied by the realization that it's not a cure, but also what better to ease one's worries than a sentimental drink from childhood. Master Victor has always been fond of cocoa. Perhaps his aroma will jolt both his memories and his body. He did say to the east, didn't he? Bottle of laudanum. Only remnants of the concoction have been left at the bottom. The force with which the bottle was placed on the cabinet stirred up the concoction floating within. Then, with discipline, an angry hand calmly unscrewed the cap to extract the medicine from inside. Helplessness breeds anger. Drink, dear nephew, drink. Family is a difficult subject. I could be accused of a lot of things when it comes to relationship with loved ones. However, they didn't turn their backs, they didn't erase me, and in a moment of crisis, they took care of me and were sincerely concerned about my health, despite everything. What do you mean that must mean something? Oh well, let's get back to bed. No response, just no. Just full stop.
Vectron, that is true. Also, to be fair, I was noticing that we sat to the right of Rasputin, but that does mean Rasputin sat to our left.
Yeah.
Which is, that didn't occur to me till, after we woke up.
What about it?
Judas sat to the left.
Oh.
Which makes you Jeebus.
But in his perspective, I'm Judas because I betrayed him. State of emergency. Governor General brings order to the street. On the night of September 20th, do you remember? Our city was placed under a state of emergency by decree of Governor General Georgi Scallon. It is forbidden to leave the home after dark and participate in gatherings. Patrols on the streets and identity checks of passers-by have been intensified. Therefore, people are asked to carry their documents with them. What caused such a radical reaction from officials? A number of factors contributed. The city is consumed by emotions, which various thugs give vent to on the streets, as we witnessed at the recent events at St. Mary Magdalene Church. On top of this, dangerous criminal thaumaturges have recently escaped from the citadel and are still at large. The explosion in the Pavishle brothel that caused the deaths of many innocent people, including the miracle worker Rasputin, was the straw that broke the camel's back. Who all is behind this? Much has been said about the fault of the Thaumaturges, who wreak havoc with their demonic powers, messing with people's heads. They think themselves above the law, and they make no secret for their contempt to authority. Why should we tolerate their privileges? We must finally muster the courage and say enough is enough.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that you have to do more edits there, Diggs, but, at least it's getting through.
How much more time have you got in you, Chris?
Probably not all that much, considering I still got to water my garden and eat my supper.
Yeah, there, one of Grushinska's kitchen implements. Lately, the hand has been tightly that has been gripping the knife's handle more and more tightly. Chop, can't give in to worry. Chop, it's no longer safe. Chop, what do they want with thaumaturges? They're good people. Chop, chop. Trace certain Grajinka.
Just a minor bit of murder.
It's fine. As a treat. You know what? I guess we'll call it, because I got a bio anyway. But we got to remember to read that Daily Courier article on the 22nd night of September.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Anywho's, thanks everyone for sticking with us. I hope you all had a great evening. This was my co-host, Noot.
Yeah. And this is my co-host, Chris, I guess.
Yoo-hoo!
I guess. Alright, you guys keep that stick on the ice and you have a good night.